Islam, peace and love. I am Sade Renee L, all rights reserved, and I'm back at it again with another video. And it's been a while. It's been a while, so thank you for tuning in and thank you for that good old energy. And yeah, I know it's been a while. I actually broke my leg, and so I've been kind of bed resting, recovering. Long story, I'll probably do a video about it, but today I actually want to go over some more levels of jurisdiction. It's actually a quick video. Still standing on my square, still going through the situation I'm going through currently with my daughter in CFS Las Vegas, holding her hostage for profit. The kidnapping of my baby girl, Ashe Divine L, all rights reserved. And yeah, so as I study and learn, I'm still sharing the information as I go. I want to give a shout out to Sister Wanell Thomas Bay. You have been very supportive and comforting in my times of need. It's always good to have a good friend, a good empress, a great sister. And so I appreciate that. Also, I wanted to give thanks to my donations. Let's see here. I had received a donation from TL, and it is highly appreciated. Thank you, good honorable brother. I appreciate the donations. Again, all this helps me continue this fight to get my baby girl back home in my presence where she should be. And I feel like I'm rambling, so let me get straight to the video. Again, we're going to go over levels of jurisdictions or the rules of the game today, and per usual, I'm just going to read straight through it. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, subscribe, and here we go. Levels of jurisdiction or the rules of the game. It is the game of world control. It is a serious game, and the stakes are the highest imaginable because we stand to lose our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In the 18th century, when the American colonies were suffering at the hands of a despotic king, they knew that they were entitled to, under English common law, which has as its foundation the charters of liberty such as Magna Charta 1215, Petition of Rights 1627, Habeas Corpus 1640, and the Bill of Rights 1688, and that the glory of English law, as Sir William Blackstone wrote, has always been trial by jury. For megalomaniacs to take over the world, they must first dispose of these icons which have indelibly confirmed the order and the rule of law according to the Christian perspective. If we are going to defeat the forces of evil, we need to understand and hold to the levels of jurisdiction. The rule of law. The supremacy of law, a feature attributed to the UK Constitution by Professor Dicey, Law of the Constitution 1885. It embodied three concepts: the absolute predominance of regular law, so that the government has no arbitrary authority over the citizen, the equal subjection of all, including officials, to the ordinary law administered by the ordinary courts, and the fact that the citizen's personal freedoms are formulated and protected by the ordinary law rather than by abstract constitutional declarations. And that's an Oxford reference, a Dictionary of Law, Oxford University Press. Who is the law? The Latin word juris is translated into English as meaning law, right, justice, law court, jurisdiction, authority. In the movie The Verdict, the actor Paul Newman stands in front of the jury and says to them, "You are the law." The jury is made up of 12 men and women who are equals of the men and women who are the plaintiffs and defendants in a court action and have been brought together to judge the laws and the facts presented to them. It's all a question of sovereignty. Sovereignty is the ultimate authority to make and impose laws. Who has sovereignty over whom and what? That is to say, who rules. In a theocracy, God rules. In a democracy, people rule. In a bureaucracy, officials rule. And it's all a matter of seniority, or, in other words, superiority in standing. At level 1, God over man. God created man. God is superior to man. Example, to a natural person. At level 2, man over parliament. Man created parliament. Man is superior to parliament. Example, to an artificial person. At level 3, parliament over corporations. Parliament creates corporations. Parliament is a superior to corporations. Example, to artificial persons. At level 4, corporations over nothing. Corporations create nothing. Corporations are superior to nothing and inferior to everything. In brief, and using the symbol to denote is superior to, we have God, then man, then parliament, then corporations. Definitions. 1. Natural equals product of nature, not man-made or artificial. 2. Artificial equals made by human skill or labor, not natural. Number 3. Natural law. Law based on the natural tendency of human beings to exercise right reason in dealing with others. Natural law precedes and is regarded as the basis of common law. Comments. 1. Even judges recognize the application of superiority. Example, in the functioning of the court system, superior courts have the jurisdiction power to overrule inferior courts. Number 2, parliaments create the courts and judges, which leaves man equals judges. Number 3, a man cannot sit in judgment of another man, but God has made provisions for a congregation, example, a jury, to do so. Number 4, a man being a natural person cannot be a corporation, example, an artificial person. Therefore, judges can never be man. And to allow judges to judge a man, because that would be incompatible, with the sequence of superiority. Number 5, hominum cos jus constantium est. A legal maximum translates to law is established for the benefit of man. This is the prime objective of the law. Number 6, another legal maximum says, nemo admeditis est in habere septem. And excuse my translation, it might even be a typo, but it says, which translates to no one is allowed to incapacitate himself. Therefore, a man, example, a natural person, cannot be an artificial person, which would incapacitate him and deny him of his right as a free man to trial by jury. Number 7, still more legal maxims say such things as, when law imposed by a state fail, we must act by the law of nature. The law punishes falsehood. The more common the evil, the worse. The greatest enemies to peace are force and wrong, and, of course, rights never die. Number 8, Magna Charta put it correctly by saying, no freeman shall be, unless by the legal judgment of his own equals, indeed the law of the land. Number 9, so when a man goes into court and the magistrate or judge tries to make out that he has jurisdiction over you, tell them, you are at level 3 in the pecking order. I am at level 2. I have jurisdiction over you, not you over me. I have the unalienable right to trial by jury. And if I don't want to avail myself of a jury, I'll give my consent to that effect. Until then, do not exceed your jurisdiction. The levels of jurisdiction / sovereignty are 1, God or theocracy, where God rules. Number 2, man or democracy, where people rule. Number 3, parliament or bureaucracy, where officials rule. And number 4, corporations, where these entities rule nothing. Friendly reminder, nothing. The New World Order. So that the world may be ruled by officials, it is necessary to eliminate levels 1 and 2 in the psyche of the man, which orchestrated insidious and determined programs of propaganda and prohibition. The evil counselors, judges, and ministers described in the Bill of Rights 1688 are once again systematically undermining and eliminating the laws and the liberties of the people. The media and the schools are playing their parts in these programs of disinformation and mischief to mislead us and our children by devaluing morals and crushing our ability to be free and sovereign human beings. In the USA, Morocco, many have been duped into surrendering sovereignty to their elected representatives under the illusion of having a republic. Example, they have been drawn into believing the acts of the parliament overruled their own common law. In courts, evil counselors and judges reinforce this deception by proclaiming categorically that statutes law overrules common law. In other words, that level 3 law overrules level 2 law. Our courts are where we must fight to protect and preserve our rights. The evil counselors and judges have no intention of honoring their oaths of the office, which is to well and truly serve the Queen ordained by coronation, and to do right to all manner of people, but are totally embroiling in the drive for a new world order. It is their role to eliminate level 1 and level 2 sovereignty and have themselves as level 3 persons with power over us by relegating people to level 4 impotence, by invoking their level 3 admiralty / commercial law in our courts with legal piranhas wreak their destructions. We must never forget that God has given us this level 2 jurisdiction, this gift of service. If we deny this gift or say that this gift is not important, we are actually insulting and disobeying God. If we are going to love God and love our neighbors as ourselves, we have no choice but to fight the forces of evil. The only way for evil to triumph is that good men do nothing. Edmund Burke, 1729 to 1797. And this was written by John Wilson, and you can find this information at www.rightsandwrongs.com.au. All right, and there you have it. Again, this was just a quick video tapping into more information in regards to jurisdiction. And on your way out, if you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe, donate, leave a positive comment. Again, thank you for your time. I am Sade Renee L. All rights reserved. Free baby Ashe. Until next time, peace and love. Lots of energy. Islam.